Hey all, Cyanide the Undying here with a guide to soloing 25 Heroic Lich King as a Guardian Druid. I did this at iLvl 570 with the Feral DPS cloak. I'm not sure if it's possible at lower iLvls as a tank, or as a Guardian tank anyway, as obviously this is the first time I've tried this, but it's, I guess, all subject to experimentation. So, the first thing obviously that's going to happen is you're going to get shadow traps on you. They obviously don't have anywhere else to spawn, so just sidestep, it's easy to avoid, just typical Lich King mechanics. You don't need to really worry about Infest or Necrotic Plague, because at this point they really can't damage you. In fact, I'm not even sure he was casting Necrotic Plague because I was the only one in the instance. The only part of this entire fight that I found kind of tricky was dealing with the icy spheres that Lich King summons. So I ran out to max distance, not because I was taking damage, but just so I could have a little bit of time on where they were going to come from. I ended up using Fairy Fire to hit them down. Sometimes it would crit and they would die immediately, other times it would take a couple of hits. The Raging Spirits do a Conal Silence, as you can see in front of you, which can affect Fairy Fire. It silences you, so you can't cast it. So you just need to be mindful of that. I was trying my best to kite these spheres, because I guess that was kind of the easiest way I could find to deal with them. As a Druid, you're at a bit of an advantage, because you've got your Stampeding Roar, and as a Worgen I had Dark Flight as well, which was adding to my, I guess, mobility. On top of that, as a talent, I had Feline Swiftness, just to give me a little bit of a boost there. That's kind of a talent I hang with normally anyway, just because I like running faster. But at this point, going into, I guess, Lich King's new phase, you don't need to worry about the Valkyr, they won't target you. And also on top of that, you just keep kiting down those icy spheres until they die. The next part of the fight is obviously when you get Harvest Soul, or your soul gets harvested, I guess is the easy way to say it. This is really not difficult, although I guess if you were a little bit cleverer than I am, you would be healing Tyrannus Menethil or actually trying to kill these spirits. He did die in the end. I'm not sure if that actually affects the fight, because I never did this when it was content, only on normal. But I'm pretty sure he died at the end of this for me, and I just got kicked out of Frostmourne. But he also may have just restored my soul and I wasn't watching the timer properly. So he popped back out. DPS is a little bit of a struggle here. I'm not sure if Lich King could actually kill you while he was enraged, just as a Guardian Druid. He probably could though, I'm really not sure, but I was pretty close to enrage when I pushed him over and actually resorted to activating Heart of the Wild and DPSing him down like that, just because my tank DPS obviously depends on Vengeance, so I gave it a good go with Heart of the Wild. Other than that, that's pretty much how you do Heroic Lich King 25 as a Guardian Druid, and I hope you enjoyed!